So cushioning language, what is that? It's adding words that make the tone of what you're saying more collaborative. So instead of saying something like, we need to change this, you might say, we might want to consider adjusting this. And what this cushioning language does is it softens the message. Instead of being so direct, it's giving it a little bit of a pillow there. Some common phrases would be, I think, it seems like, we might want to, I wonder if, one option might be. Those are all very common cushioning phrases. And you might be thinking to yourself, sounds wishy-washy to me. I don't want to sound wishy-washy in business. I want to sound like I know what I'm talking about. But this can be done even at very high levels. You will hear presidents and CEOs use this kind of language when they're trying to create a collaborative atmosphere. So indirect phrasing is kind of similar to cushioning language, but a little bit different. So it's expressing your thought as a question or a suggestion or an observation instead of as a direct statement. So, for example, instead of saying, this doesn't work, you might say, I'm not sure this will get us where we need to go. So again, you might think that sounds not very confident, but it's simply softening your language so that it lands better with your listener and you get the desired effect that you're after. Next, we have positive framing, which is simply emphasizing the possibilities, the solutions, or the improvements instead of emphasizing the problem at hand. So instead of saying something like, this presentation is confusing, you might say something like, adding a few more examples could make this presentation even stronger. There's no mention of the problem, but the listener kind of understands from that there is a problem. I don't have enough examples in my presentation. And she's letting me know this in a very nice way. So we're addressing the problem by giving solutions to the problem, not by just pointing out the problem. All right, so the good news is that all of these are skills that can be built. And you'll notice that unlike with many other languages, for example, maybe Spanish or Chinese or some of these other languages that have much bigger differences in pronunciation. The pronunciation differences are really just patterns that once you learn the pattern, you can change it pretty easily. You just have to have enough repetition of doing it a different way. So pronunciation patterns can definitely be changed. And the nice thing is that we live in the era of ChatGPT, and ChatGPT can create endless practice materials for you. Let's say you want to work on that skill of linking ing word endings to other words. You simply go to ChatGPT and you ask it to create you sentences where ing word endings are linked to other words. And it will create sentences for you all day if you want that. It can put them into paragraphs.